If I've said it once, I've said it 8 gajillion fucking times. If you're a therapist and are struggling with documentation, actually, even if you're not struggling with documentation, have templates for everything. I swear, it makes life so much fucking easier. It makes life so much fucking easier. One, you know you're compliant every time because you wrote your template compliantly. So you don't have to sit there thinking like, was this compliant enough? Like, no, it's just compliant. Two, you know it's important for me to remain protective of our clients' information. So having a template kind of like helps keep guardrails on that of like, am I putting too much information in there? Am I not putting enough information in there? It just helps kind of like gatekeep that. And then again, 3, it allows you to get your documentation done as fast as fucking possible. And who doesn't love that? I write progress notes in 90 seconds max. Every time. I shared last week that I wrote a diagnostic assessment and a treatment plan after a new client in 26 minutes. And that's not even my record. My record is sub 20. Just start saving literally every clinical phrase that you write in a Word document on your computer. I promise it'll make your life so much easier to have that library to come back to. For example, this is my progress note template. It is broken down by the 4 categories that are required per my state Medicaid statutes because they tell me in state statutes what's required for compliant documentation, and Medicaid tends to have the highest level of requirements, so I just do that every single time and know I'm gonna be fucking good. It's only these first 4 here. This bottom part, this is extra medical necessity that some states require, but I just included in my template in case I ever want to use it. So as you can see, in these top 4 sections, there are 11 blanks. 11 blanks for me to fill in to have a rock solid progress note. I do have this progress note template available linked in my bio if you're interested. I also have like completed examples in my Audit Me, I Fucking Dare You training that's also linked in my bio. And in that training, I also talk about how to translate like this Medicaid note that I use into either a SOAP note or a DAP note if whatever practice you're working at prefers you write notes in that way. Because those notes are compliant, but they also aren't inherently compliant. You need to make sure that you're still hitting the requirements of a progress note, right? I also have a whole bunch of other templates. I have really in-depth templates for treatment planning. I haven't had to come up with a new treatment intervention in like 7 years. I have diagnostic justification templates for the major diagnoses because as it turns out, you do need to be justifying why you're diagnosing what you're diagnosing at your intake session. I have safety planning templates. I have a couple examples of medical justification in here. And again, it just makes life so much easier because all that I do when I am writing a piece of documentation for a client is I find what I'm looking for in here, copy it, paste it into my EHR, either fill in the blanks or tweak it a little bit if I need to, and I'm done. I know you're probably sick of me talking about using templates, but it just makes your life so much easier, okay? I'm only trying to help. I'm only trying to do my my type A eldest daughter duty and help you feel more organized and empowered in your practice. So actually, you're welcome. Write your notes and use templates. Love you, bye.